What was your overall take on the scrimmage, which obviously was a lot shorter than you wanted it to be?
Yeah, I think we got 37 plays in. I've liked to have seen like around 80. But the work was good. I thought the reason for coming here to work the situations, to get a feel for game flow, all that we did. I thought the guys they responded well. They battled. It was competitive. So I'm pleased with the day. I would have liked to, and I think they would have. I know they would have liked to have gone back out for more. But we'll get the live situation work in this week, and we'll have another chance to do it here this next weekend.
Was the heavy rain when we're not going to keep waiting?
It seemed like there were just cells popping up, and it was the clock kept restarting. The rain. What I didn't want to do is have the team sitting for an hour and change, and then take them back out on a muddy field and have someone have a soft tissue issue. And so I think sometimes as a coach, these are moments where you have to, despite what your wishes are, just say, hey, the right thing right now is we're healthy. We had a good day. We've had a really good week. So let's shift our focus to having a great Sunday and Monday and getting back after it next week.
Usually there's a little bit of shuffling with the first and second teams after the first scrimmage. Does this give you enough sample size to be able to do that a little bit, or?
I don't know that it does. I don't know that we would have taken that approach anyways. I think what we're doing is we've gotten some live work in practice, and we'll do that this week. And we've gotten some great situational work in practice. So I think today would have been a great day to stack just with some of our younger players getting some live action and seeing extended opportunities to play within the structures. We'll manufacture those in the week, and I think after next scrimmage is really where we're going to be dialing into a 2-deep heading into Hawaii.
Coach, there's a lot of vocal energy, of course, in the sideline. Black team on defense, is that something that you guys want to pride yourselves in, especially leading into the season?
Well, we want to build a program that's like this. The signature of the program is spirit and enthusiasm, and that we can talk about it all we want. It's got to come out in those competitive moments, and we believe that each one of us is responsible for our energy, the energy we bring, and that we can be a collective force. And that means that in those competitive moments, guys have to be willing to speak up and support, and it's something we're paying attention to. And so hopefully it continues to manifest in our preparation, and then it needs to show up when we're in Hawaii. And some of that is evolution for our program. One of the things that just kind of hit me right in the face at the start of last season was, this team needing to learn how to play in the back and forth of a emotional football game, and we have to make the agreement as a group to dictate terms on the field, not to wait and always counterpunch, but to be ready to go. And so having that energy is a part of that mindset.
Yeah, to that was kind of a point of criticism a year ago, was coming out flat, not enough emotion, and even it was said about you at times. How did you guys handle that? Did you assess that as an issue? Is that something you've changed an approach on going forward?
Well, certainly it was an issue. Certainly it was something that we wanted to adapt and change. I'm talking more from a standpoint of early game adversity, kind of stealing our ability to compete, and I did feel like as the year went on, we moved past that. Yeah. But listen, as far as my personality, my persona goes, I've coached plenty of groups, units, sides of ball where the competitive edge shows up, day in, day out, every Saturday. There's a formula there. This isn't. I think it was an example of things that don't change overnight, but take time. And this year's about identity, and we've been working on this identity since January, since we first got back, and we're getting closer to it. And that doesn't mean that we're, you're not going to, snap your fingers and all of a sudden we get to pounce on opponents, but I think the mindset of being ready before you begin and starting fast is something that you have to pull into preparation at every turn, and that's what we've done, and we'll continue to design that way.
I want to make sure I'm not putting words in your mouth. Are you saying you thought that was as much of you didn't handle early adversity in a game as much as it was an energy issue coming out of the locker room sort of thing?
Yeah, I think there were it's just we were a team a year ago where we wanted things to work a certain way, and if they worked a certain way, that we were able to kind of channel our energy and channel our performance for positive. But I thought early in the year when we ran up against adversity, we defaulted to old habits, and so what I learned as a coach was the need to really hardwire some of those responses that maybe I took for granted, or maybe that had taken time to build elsewhere, that we needed more time together, and we were able to do that as the year went, but I don't think there was any issue with the energy running out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's ever the issue, right? It's once you absorb that first punch, how you respond. And we've spent a lot of time since the off season really working on that level of mental preparation, and honestly the confidence. It's just the confidence. What does confidence come from? It comes from your training. It's about the day in, day out work where you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone and learning about yourself and transforming. And I think we step into this season further along in that evolution, and we won't know until we know, though, right? So it's just, you got to keep training and got to keep building that mindset in.
Maybe not much of a sample size there, but what do you make of the quarterbacks today, Mike in particular? You think the whole idea of the touch sacks kind of limits maybe some of what he can bring, given that his escapability, it's just the nature of a scrimmage?
I try, I'm the least popular guy, and I'm popular among the referees because I take on the sack calls. I'm the least popular on the field because I can't make one right. But, I thought they all had moments. I would like to have seen Mike a little more and seen him. We've seen him this week start to really open up as a runner, and he's had a couple really nice plays that way. I don't know that he ever really got a chance to get that going today, but I thought Ken had a nice sequence in the red zone where he was able to see a pressure, made a check, got a slant ball off. It was a third down that would have been converted. And Jaden McGowan's got to come up with the catch. We got to make the routine plays. Obviously, AJ Swan was able to lead some drives that I thought showed an ability to just to manage a game flow. So I thought it was a good day for them, but I don't know that it was the sample size was long enough to really to have a lot of opinion or judgment on it.
Is ORGY is he actually injured, or more of a maintenance thing?
More of a load maintenance thing. It's soft tissue, and we just want to make. We saw him play a lot of snaps a year ago, and so we want to make sure he's healthy and feeling good, because we think he could be a dynamic playmaker for us, and we're gonna take the precautionary steps to make sure he's healthy for the season.
Coach, are you seeing a visible difference in team speed after last season, especially with a lot of the younger guys you guys were able to bring in?
A visible difference, a measured difference. We have GPS units on our team, and again, this is a testament to Coach Horgan and his staff and their training. But there's two types of evolution. There's the development of the team that is here, that returns, and then there's the recruiting for the team of the future too. And on both sides, we've seen advancement in speed. And that obviously that's a great first step to closing the gap that we need to close.
How do you feel about what you're getting between the safety and the anchor spot?
We have a lot of versatility there, and I think when you talk about the field triangle, that's a place where we absorbed a lot of yards last year, and I feel really good about kind of the upgrades we've made, both through development but also through the bringing in of new players. I feel like it's going to give us a chance to close spaces faster, and I do think we have guys that are playing multiple positions that are still learning. So the next few weeks will be important, but I'm excited to see kind of how that all comes together. I do think it's a place of improvement for us.
Anything else, guys? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.